Greetings! My name is Joyce Bedeta, and I am a computer science instructor at the Atlanta International School. I used to think that documentation was a boring and time-consuming process. However, this year I have been challenged to see further. Using Isaac Newton's words, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." This year, there have been 2 giants on whose shoulders I have stood upon. Those giants are Dr. Ron Richard and Dr. Rayshawn Richards. I had the privilege of taking a PD course based on Dr. Ron Richards' book, Creating Cultures of Thinking. While reading his book, I was made aware of how prominent the language of work was used in my classroom. My eyes were open to see how work-oriented I was. I knew I needed to take necessary steps towards being more learning-centered. Dr. Rayshawn's concept, #QFAT, for Qualitative Formative Assessment Toolkit that he shared during ISTE 2015, was focused on documenting learning using mobile technology. His statement, "The product is the process," launched me into my own learning journey. I connected these ideas to extend my understanding that framed my next steps. Documentation is learning. I began to think about the learning process. Learning is dynamic. It can happen anytime, anywhere. With that in mind, I knew I needed a platform that would allow students to document their learning in that way. A platform that provided both structure and flexibility, a place where learning would be free to grow. Enter Google Docs. Using this tool, I designed and developed what I called a learning guide for each unit as a place for students to document their learning journey. Each student had their own living and dynamic document where learning could grow and be easily adapted to their individual needs. Embedded hyperlinks were incorporated to launch learners anywhere on the web to provide enriched experiences. As a facilitator, I was able to provide differentiated feedback more efficiently. With learning targets clearly stated at the start of every exploration, students were given the opportunity to choose how they wished to showcase their understanding. The expected forms of documentation emerged: the traditional text, photos, embedded videos, screenshots, but then came the unexpected. Creativity knows no bounds. This was designed by an 8th grade student. As this is a learning in progress, there were challenges. I had to challenge my own thinking of learning and documenting. Time is needed to design and develop the learning guide. The learning guide can be many, many pages long, and ease of navigation became a concern. This was quickly and easily resolved, however, through the use of bookmarks and a table of contents. This transformative practice has helped me place learning back in the hands of the learners. Students are now empowered to own the process towards deeper understandings. The product is the process. Documentation is learning. Thank you.